It's all very exciting here at Stuff Towers this week because Fujifilm has gone 3D with its Finepix Real 3D W1 digital camera and the world's first consumer 3D digicam. Now, it probably hasn't gone unnoticed, but the W1 is a big old point and shooter weighing 304 grams, so around the same size as the Olympus EP1. But we can forgive its chunky physique because, well, it shoots 3D pictures. Now, this is thanks to 2 lenses, 2 CCD sensors and a speedy processor that mashes the 2 images together. Now, interestingly, the lenses are about the same distance apart as human eyes, and it's this difference in perspective that creates the 3D effect. But what will really impress your mates is that the view you see on this 2.8 lenticular LCD screen is proper 3D, so there's no need to don those silly specs. Sadly, you really can't appreciate just how impressive these pictures are through the camera, and the flicker you can see on screen is a direct result of the 2 images interlacing to create a 3D effect. Now, the W1 also sports a 3x optical zoom and a range of features such as adjusting the settings to suit the scene being photographed. Now, a great example of this is macro mode. Due to the distance between the lenses, a macro shot is only achievable via a 2-shot process, and it works like this. The camera takes 2 pictures in quick succession using just 1 lens. You will then need to move the camera very slightly in between shots to capture the 3D image. Now, this is a bit tricky and does take a little getting used to, so don't fret if your images make you feel like you've got beer goggles on. It just takes practice. Its 3D interval mode offers further flexibility by allowing you to take 2 pictures from 2 different viewpoints while moving, so for example in a car or on a train, to capture a 3D image of long distance views. Now again, this is quite tricky, but the good news is all images taken using a 2-shot process can be adjusted using its parallax control function, giving you a full 3D image and not one that gives you a headache. Now, it will take you a while to find out what works, what doesn't. During our test, we found that a subject in mid-foreground with the far distance in the background produced the best, most layered results. And when you don't want your pictures to pop out at you, the W1 also captures 10 megapixel 2D pictures as well. Now, the cool thing about the advanced 2D mode is it's essentially like having 2 cameras in one. So for example, when using tele and wide shooting modes, it's possible to simultaneously capture a close-up and a wide shot, or similarly, using color mode, capturing 2 identical images, but with 2 different color tones. Now, as impressive as this sounds, in practice, we found these a little more than a novelty and sadly just weren't as impressive as we'd hoped. Images aside, the W1 also captures 3D video, although you will need a 3D compatible screen to watch them on. And when you want to transform your pictures into prints, you're going to need special lenticular paper priced at £3 per sheet, and get all your pictures printed at Fujifilm's in-house printing service. So there you have it, the future in digital camera form, and it's out in September, so just in time for Christmas. So presuming you know someone willing to fork out around £550 on you, I'd suggest you better get penning those letters to Santa.